darkness in a sea of the dying and shameless. A sea of the aimless. I don't wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it. And I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story. I'll make a decision if I want some peace or if I want the glory. Yeah, don't want a life that is complacent or possibly boring. I just want a life that is worth every day exploring.
Great, now it's another goddamn problem. How do I stop this fucking amount?
Okay, I'm out for the night.
Bank angle.
Anyone know?
Alright.
Because I'm getting really angry.
Bank angle.
It's getting ridiculous.
Bank angle.
What is up, you guys? Welcome back to BBI Pilots. I thought I would start that out because I figured that if anybody would enjoy that, it would be Brandon. So, we're going to get the jet here up in the air. I've already got it set up here. We just got to open up the cockpit. I'm going to make sure. Well, TFN's being silly. Sorry about that. Alright, we'll load that. We got a very long flight ahead, but the nice thing is I will be keeping this going for you guys. If I start doing other stuff on the side, I'll just make sure you guys can't hear it. Turn off my mic, stuff like that. But yeah. So, we're going to be flying from CYYZ to, what was the airport code for that? I think it was, EGCL or ELGC. I'll be able to tell you here in a minute once we get the okay, so that's good. While I'm waiting here, let's see. Okay, good. We're doing good here. Awesome. Alright, setting external lights, IR switches, put it in last position.
CDU message displayed. Enter IRS position.
This flight is actually 3,118 miles. But I believe with the update that I put on the 739ER, now it holds over 50,000 pounds of fuel.
CDU message cleared.
Which is enough, I do believe, to get us to where we're going. IRS is aligned. Josh is here with us. He's just being quiet. He's over there. What? Well, I better not tell you what he's watching. It's kind of personal. You don't want me talking about it. Of course, Brandon, Mr. I'm just charging my phone. I'll be back. He never made it back. But we done expected that, right, Josh? We done knew that was going to happen.
Yeah.
We got this guy figured out, like clockwork. We got you figured out, Brandon.
CDU message displayed.
Watch this guy. Will mess with him.
CDU message cleared.
And by the way, speaking of Brandon, that's what that was you was hearing. When he said, well, there's another problem. Let's see. Where was it? It was right. Brandon Rage Part 1.
Great, now it's another goddamn problem. How do I stop this fucking announcement?
Bank angle.
Anyone
Bank
know?
angle.
Because I'm getting really angry.
Hey, what's up this problem? You want to know? Because I'm
It's
getting really
ridiculous.
angry. It is getting ridiculous, he says. Oh, classic stuff. That is classic stuff.
Great, now
right
it's
there.
another goddamn problem. Great, now it's another goddamn problem. Great, now it's another goddamn problem.
Alright, we got to program the CDU. EGLC is that airport code, you guys. $15L. All right. Right side 4. Dead key 5. Rackham. Okay. DEDKI dead key. Rackham. There it is. 1. There's Rackham. Rack 'em up, Josh. Execute. Root page. Back over here. Right south 2. 27. Another 4. Vedic 1. Let's see. There that is. Leg page. One 147. Josh, how's flying been going with you? Anything new with you?
No, not really. I've been trying to set up, get my streaming set up, set up back in shape and stuff, and like start flying again more seriously once I get recording videos again.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's not a lot we can do with 2020 right now. They've kind of got us.
Yeah, I mean, I was able yesterday to select a gate, but it's worse than it was before.
It's horrible,
not
isn't
worth it. I'm gonna wait. Yeah, I'm gonna. They logged my feedback, so we'll wait and see. I wonder if they're gonna do anything in the patch updates. I don't know. I doubt it. I doubt they're gonna do anything. But it's there if they want to.
Alright, 5 to 4, execute. Alright, so we got that done. I almost forgot. Welcome back to Active Sky. Welcome back to Active Sky. Okay. Just gotta load your flight plan real quick. Makes it nice when it's the first flight plan in the box.
The list, yeah.
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 All right, so now. Okay, good. Alright, so we're just waiting on "24 seconds." He'll be in the cockpit, and then we can move on. I think we'll be okay on fuel. Granted, we didn't have like bad weather where it started, making it hard to put more force on the airplane or something, but
Yeah.
if that's the case, I can just do exactly what I showed and was talking about earlier today. Find an airport and
CDU message displayed. Takeoff
Go
speeds
to it.
deleted.
someone
CDU
left a
message clear.
comment and asked, well, what do you do if you don't know of any airports around the area you're at? Well, that's what Google's for.
Yeah.
Okay. Setting LND alt. And did your switch?
Oh yeah,
start
minimum
selectors.
landing altitude.
Setting MCP. MCP stands for money can be perfect. He's just going through his tests here, you guys. This flight should pay decent for BVI.
Oh, you're flying for BBI?
Yeah, 'cause we got cargo too. So, glide slope. Pull up. Wind shear. Wind shear. Terrain, terrain. Pull up. Pull up. Sink rate. Sink rate. Pull up. Terrain. Pull up. I'm waiting for it to say bank angle. Bank angle. Well, there's another effing problem. I'm getting real sick and tired of this. Now what do I do? You guys would have to know more of the inside joke with this whole thing with Brandon, but in the past, he was what you would call... He had a little bit of rage that went on when things flip-flopped on him. Does he get that after you, Josh? Do you act like that?
No, I don't know. I don't know where you got it from.
I've seen worse, and I know you have too. Like with his, temper.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe that's where the real crack came from out of the Mac. Huh, Brandon? Did you get mad and punch the Mac? Alright, let's take a look here, guys. Yeah, pre-flight checklist. Window heat's on, pressurization mode selector, auto, flight instruments, heading select, parking brake set, fuel control switches are cut off. Checklist is complete. We can shut the door. Come on, Brandon, old man. He had to step out and take a leak outside the plane.
Is he actually tuned in?
No, I'm just messing. Here, guys, watch this. Echo. Message Brandon.
What's the message for Brandon Armstrong?
What happened, old man? I'm just charging my phone, but I'll be back. Uh-huh. We know what you had to do. You had to get you some sleep, didn't you, old man? We're on the server in case you get up from a cat nap.
Should I send it?
Oh, yes.
Sending from Johnny.
He'll be right up here. He's out. Well, it's not sleeping, you guys. Alright, let's take a look here. I wonder why it waits so long for the APU to power back up after you do your, you shut the doors and it does the, like.
Because it waits, like.
It doesn't actually wait 300 and some odd seconds,
up.
so, because it says 370 seconds, but then 10 seconds later.
Well, yeah, but it waits just in case, like, you did something wrong or it skipped something and the APU couldn't power up, then it will stop. But it waits. It's either 370 seconds or the APU powers up. But it waits for either or to happen. But it gives it enough time in case there's a technical problem.
Oh, got you. So what do you think, Josh? Do we got enough fuel to make it to where we're going, EGCL?
I think so.
So, guys, if we run out of fuel, it's Josh's fault. Because this was his idea. Waiting on my flight attendant to shut her mouth. So we can get this plane in the air. Alright. Now we're ready for pushback.
Here it is.
Okay. Hold on.
What up?
Hold on 1 minute, Brendan. Hold on 1 second. Alright, you guys, here we go. Ground crew from cockpit. Ground crew from cockpit. Ready for pushback. Nose left. Start engines. All right. There's Sleepyhead. What's up, Brandon?
Oh, shut up.
Told you guys. I told you. We was right, Josh. We called it. Brandon,
No, you did not.
Brandon, we just heard you on the air live on the air like 5 minutes ago.
What do you mean?
We heard you on the air.
How?
It went something like, well, there's another damn problem. Bank angle. Now what am I going to do? we put that in with the music on the opener tonight.
No!
We were telling them about some of the rage moments. Well, that one particular.
That one was funny.
I'll always laugh at that one, dude. Always.
Yeah.
So, Brandon, we're doing a super long flight. Now, now that I've got the 739 with 54,000 pounds of fuel.
Oh, yeah, that dual fuel tanks, yeah.
Yeah, we're flying to, what was it, Josh? EGCL or
AGCC, yeah, I forgot. It's somewhere in England.
ELGC, ELGC or EGLC, New England?
No, it's England somewhere.
Huh. It'll be interesting to see if it makes it.
I'll tell you the name of it.
Alright.
EGLC.
Okay. Definitely somewhere in England. I don't know where it would be, though.
Yeah. Usually, when you build a flight plan on FS Airlines, if you pick a particular plane and it's further than what that plane can fly, it'll tell you, too far or whatever.
Too far, yeah.
And it didn't tell me that. I think we'll be alright. I mean, worst case, I do what I taught everybody on the live stream earlier and just sit down somewhere else.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Exactly.
Alright, let's see, you guys. $18 seconds for stabilization for the engines. And the jet's got all of its repairs, fresh oil.
Nice.
Good to go. Because it didn't do the after start flow, so we'll hit the button here.
Oh, joy.
There we go. Now it's doing it.
CDU message displayed. Tie on above 10 degrees. CDU message cleared.
We're going to set the trim a little bit here. $1.56. I think that'll be fine.
Good idea.
Now we'll move to runway 15 left. Yep, I hear the baby. I hear the baby hamster. She's playing with her wheel. She likes that thing, huh?
Oh yeah.
That's really cool. Alright. Yeah, we thought maybe you got lost or something. Starting to worry about you.
Now my phone just got finished charging. I wasn't sleeping.
Alright, let's see. Alright, before takeoff. Now we'll just run FS Airlines. Okay. Fly. Well, it must have plenty of fuel because it's only got 45,000 and it holds 54.
Oh man.
Yeah, we're good. Alright. I do believe...
Oh boy, who?
What is it, Josh?
What's up? What's up, Josh?
Oh no, just looking on Twitter, and apparently one of the high leaders of NFB has freaking COVID. And like, people are going crazy about it. Like,
I'm sure they'll be
COVID
fine.
is not over. I'm like,
They'll be just fine.
My gosh, come on, people. He'll be fine. You know, there are times when people do get really bad sick and bad things happen, but you guys, you gotta look at... I know that we lost a lot of people, I know that, but a lot of times they had other things going on top of it.
Well, and we got vaccines now, so I think the chances of somebody
Why are you... Hold on, we got something going on. Oh my gosh.
Uh-oh.
Hold on.
$16 knots. 21 knots. 26 knots. 31 knots. 35 knots.
Here we go.
38 knots. 41 knots. 44 knots. 46 knots. 55 knots. 65 knots. 80 knots. 97 knots. 104 knots. 105 knots. 106 knots. 110 knots. 129 knots. 130 knots. 134 knots. 137 knots. 138 knots. 141 knots. 143 knots. 145 knots. 146 knots. Airborne. On ground. 147 knots. Airborne. On ground.
10,
144 knots. Airborne. 143 knots.
40,
On ground. 135 knots. 136 knots. Airborne. 141 knots. On ground. Airborne. On ground. Airborne. 139 knots. On ground. 139 knots. 142
Alright,
knots.
guys, I do not know what happened
145
here.
knots.
Uh-oh.
148 knots.
TFM just wigged out on me, so.
148 knots.
God damn it.
148 knots.
Let me
You
do
just-
something,
you
guys.
148 knots.
I'm gonna have to.
148 knots. 148 knots. 148 knots.
Something didn't go somewhere.
148 knots. 148 knots. 148 knots.
I did everything.
148 knots. 148 knots.
Well,
148 knots. 148 knots. 148 knots.
shut up, TFM.
148 knots.
Oh,
I think I'm
no.
gonna
148
use-
knots.
I think I'm
148
going
knots
to
is shutting
use
down.
the release version of TFM because
Good idea.
it was doing weird stuff, and I don't know why, but we'll redo it, guys.
That's
And Andy pretty much said that like the preview build right now is pretty much unusable. Like he says he'd like for full flights he recommends stable for now.
When did he say that? Because the last time he talked to me and Brandon, he told me to use it.
He did.
He told me he told me yesterday. I think it was I don't know, was it I can't remember when. It was one of the days when it was only like me and him up here.
No, he
Most
sent me
recently,
a version since then, dude.
Yeah, he literally said,
Oh,
use
yeah.
it.
You're thinking of
Okay.
the one that didn't have the stuff turned on, or it was all turned.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Well, we'll just I just hold tight. I'll come back here in a few minutes and we'll do that over. So just hold tight for a little bit and I'll come back and we'll do it again. I don't know what went wrong there, but something. I don't know what. I don't know. I'm trying to go back through my mind if I missed anything. And
I don't know, man. Maybe you might want to give it a rest. Maybe do it like tomorrow, because I know Brett wants to watch a movie with you.
well, I'm still gonna fly, dude. It's an all-night flight.
It's going to be a really long flight.
Oh yeah, it's a long haul.
You
long
and that
haul, yeah.
noise, man, you're killing me. All right,